Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. If it's your first time here, we are an Nespresso-centric channel. We deal with the original line and the virtual line of Nespresso. If that is what you're looking for, you have found the right channel. For my returning Podhead family, we will have all the announcements at the end, and our Patreon drawing will happen at the end. But without further ado, let's get to today's star attraction. And this one has been backburnered longer than you can shake a stick at. People have requested, I can't even begin to tell you how many times for this one to get done. And I have no idea why it hasn't. But today it finally will be Bianco Leggero. So let's take a look at what they have to say. Bianco Leggero, this is part of the Barista Creation series, which means it goes well with milk. The aromatic profile. The baristas in Brooklyn inspired us in the way their light roasts value the natural sweetness of coffee and lend a decadent smoothness to the cup when you add milk. The natural sweet coffee aromas and gentle spice notes of Bianco Leggero melt into delicious caramel and sweet biscuit notes when you add milk. Well, we will definitely be trying it with milk. We got roastiness with milk 1, milky taste 3, bitterness with milk 1, creamy texture 3. It is a double espresso, 2.7, and they say a double cappuccino. So, yeah, sounds interesting. Let's take a look at the pods here. Nice, love that. All right, there's your pod. Kind of almost a 3-tiered color. You got kind of a light brown, light tan, and then almost a beige on the top. It is labeled on the bottom, sweet coffee aromas, gentle spice notes, Bianco Leggero. Let's go brew a shot. I think I'm gonna do a double draw on this. We're gonna do another little quick A/B comparison between the Virtual Plus and the Next. So let's get both of these guys going. We won't do a high speed this week, but we will show at least how they look when they get done there. So let's get the Next going. The Virtual Plus going. The Virtual Next is finished. The Virtual Plus is finished. Man, timing was almost perfect on these two. Boy. That is about identical. Man. The darkness of the roast looks almost identical. The Virtual Plus probably has a tiny bit more crema, but boy, not by much. It looks like the Next, which is this one here, is like breaking up. The bubbles are breaking up a little bit more. I don't know, that's interesting. Well, let's go give them a taste. I think you can see even just in the small transition time that we've made to set back up that the Plus has distinctly more crema. I can actually see coffee through the crema here, whereas on here it's still a nice floating ring. So let's give these two a taste. Oh, I need some water. Go between the two. All right, we'll do the Next first. Not bad. It's got a nice little bit of a bite afterwards. It's not acidic. It's just maybe it is the spice note. Maybe that spice has just a little bit of a bitter to it. Okay. All right. Let's try the Virtuo. This one's got more of a tart flavor than this one had. This had more of a spice note with kind of a nice bitter. This one's got more of a lingering, almost almost an acid note to it. Try these again real quick. So in this instance, I can't even believe I'm going to say this. In this instance, I actually like the Next better. I like the Next version of it better. It seems to have a little bit, it's lighter on the acid. It doesn't carry such a, it's almost like the, I think I said, did I say plus? Anyways, the Plus almost has a heavier, almost acidic type bitter taste to it, whereas the Vertuo has more of just a spice, but a little bit of a lighter pass by. I don't know which one's gonna hold up better in milk. As far as an overall shot flavor, I actually like the Next better. For the bitter bite, a 5, this is sitting more around a 7-8. It's got substantially more like just nip to it. So I think I'm gonna go forward with the Next version. Let's try it with some milk as a cappuccino. So yeah, let's go round 2. Let's go brew another shot. All right, so we got 5 ounces or about 148 milliliters of milk. We're gonna put that into the Aracino 4. I'm going to use the medium froth setting to give us a nice amount of milk foam. That's going to take just a little bit, so we're going to get our capsule going while it's brewing, or I guess I should say frothing. Our shot has finished. There we go. Let's go give it a taste. 5 ounces of milk, 148 milliliters. Bianco Leggero, let's give this a taste. That's pretty good, just that way. That's got a little bit of the biscuit note now is coming out. Yeah, that's got a nice sweet flavor to it. I wonder if, let me try this. I'm gonna add just a little bit of sweetener to it. Maybe. Oop, that was about a half a pump, so we'll, all right, so we'll just do 1 pump. All right. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Now that is really, really good. I like that one. Yeah, it's just got a nice, smooth flavor. The spice notes now have been taken down quite a bit, substantially, but the little bit of biscuit flavor is up. The sour that was so dominant in this one and lighter in this one now is all but gone. So that bitterness, yeah, just that little addition of sugar into it. Man, does that make it good. Wow. I kind of think this one might play out well as a different drink, so I'm gonna go a little different direction. I'm gonna do it off camera. I will be right back. I decided to show it, so I have another 5 ounces of milk, and I think I'm actually gonna go 2 pumps of sweetener on this one. So I'm gonna add that into the milk. We're gonna add the milk right into the ice, and then we're gonna brew the capsule right on top of it. I love it. Oh, it just looks so cool. You swirl it just a little bit and you get that. Oh, so cool. Let's go give this a taste. All right, we gave this guy a good swirl. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that's pretty good. It's a tiny bit sweet for my liking, but usually if it's a tiny bit sweet for me, it's perfect for my wife. So for you iced coffee lovers, ooh, I think this might be This might be a good one. Oh yeah. Just a nice light coffee flavor. Just a tiny bit. It's interesting because there's just a hint of spice notes. The biscuit notes are all but gone. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, there might be just a tiny bit of biscuit there, but just a tiny bit of bitter is back. And that's not bad with this. That little bit of bitter offset by the 2 pumps of sugar. Let's take a look at what they're doing. Part of the Barista Creations line, $1 a capsule, so not really upcharging. They do recommend, like I said, the milk, and that's really where that Barista line is geared. It's really geared heavily towards the use of milk. Judging this on the whole, I think even if you had the Vertuo Plus, it's got a wee bit more bitter. Now I think that would be, again, just gauging what I tasted on these two. I think either way you look at it, this would have played out pretty nicely, just like the Next did. I just think in this particular instance, the Nex's, the way it brews, I don't know if it brews faster than slower or slow than fast or puts more water through or less. I don't know how it brews it, but something is different about how the Next brews versus the Vertuo Plus. So for the Plus, had this been a little bit bitter, that would have been fine. Had this had a little bit more bitter, that would have been fine. So I think either way, it plays out well. The only place where I think you're really gonna be able to pick it apart and say the Next is better is in a straight shot. So if you're gonna do a straight shot and you have both machines, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the taste with the Next versus the Plus. So with that said, yeah, it's a purchase. 4 out of 5 stars. Good all the way around. Yay, I'm glad this was back to a hit. Oh man. Last week's video, a lot of you commented that it looked like I was about ready to throw up, and you're not far off. It was right there. I actually at one moment thought I was gonna have to get up and leave. With that said, a bunch of you mentioned, I mean, quite a few of you mentioned oatmeal milk and chocolate. We might in some other video revisit that. I have to get some oat milk. That seems to be a lot of people are using that. We have a little contest here. So let me grab the entries. My wife mentioned I should use this little cup, and so I guess I will for my drawing. And I failed to mention last week that this is double-walled, so it'll help keep your beverage warm longer. These are all the entries. So remember, your entries are the amount of your support. Oops. Get that guy over here. And if you came on, if you started in the month of March, you'll be entered for April, and that drawing will happen in May. So let's give these a good shake. And then Andre M. So Andre, hopefully I said that right. Andre, you are the winner for a $30 gift card. That will, oop. That is this guy right here. So contact us at nespressowinner@gmail.com. We'll get your details and get this mailed out for you. Remember, that is available to anyone, anywhere in the world. It's a $30 US value, so however that translates when you get it in your country, but it was a $30 gift card here in the US. Congratulations, Andre M. That'll bring us to a close of another video. I thank you so much for your time. All these people that are scrolling by, they are my wonderful patron supporters. Without them, we couldn't do these contests. We couldn't have expanded with the extra lighting, all the wonderful things that we've been able to do over the past year and continue to do in 2021. A heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you. If you would like to join us over at patreon.com/IPON70. It's the same as the YouTube channel. You then have access to our website area for patrons. That's NespressoReview.com. And there's a patron section there that has all of our previous videos, all of the ratings and how the best to prepare it and stuff like that. Lots of good stuff. You can even see Podhead over there if you'd like. He's busy pointing. Until next Friday, have a great rest of your day.